Hi, and welcome to Honors Chemistry for this year. My name is Kevin Dirksen, and I will be your son or daughter's Honors Chemistry teacher this year. I wanted to take a minute here and just kind of show you a couple of things in terms of communication, the syllabus a little bit, and some other things to get us ready for the year so we go in and have a great start. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is the syllabus. Okay, so as a parent, where do you go to get to the syllabus, and where do you go to kind of see those basic parameters of my course? Okay, so to do that, if you have registered and are a member of Schoology, not ParentView, not those other things, Schoology, you could find that under our general course information. Now, don't worry if you haven't done that yet, or if you're not a member of Schoology, because we have actually another place for you to go to get to my syllabus very easily. Okay, so what you can do, and I'm just going to move to that spot. I still run a full-blown website outside of Schoology, which is our new learning management system, and inside of that web page, I still have all my live links available. So if you're a parent and you're looking to see my syllabus, you could just simply go to the Egan High School webpage, look up Honors Chemistry, and when you click on the link, it'll bring you here. And then right there's a syllabus for you to have. You can contact me through here. You can look at my essential learnings, all the different units that we do, and everything that we really do is still kind of live on this page. So let's take a look at our syllabus. And I'm not going to go through it, word for word with you guys. I can trust you guys can read. However, I do want to hit some highlights, some stuff for you. So you can be aware of it. First of all, there are two teachers that teach Honors Chemistry this year. It's myself and Patrick Calmy. We have a phone number you can use besides the district phones. That kind of gives us a way to text us and get a hold of us that way, so feel free to use that. You can read through the goals and expectations. They're pretty generic for what you'd expect for a high school class. I want to spend a minute on the lab donation piece here, though. Unfortunately, the district does not fund our course up to the level at which it would for me to be able to, create the best learning environment for your students. So we do ask that parents, if they're capable, to give a donation to the science department specifically for the chemistry class. We do ask, somewhere $5 to $10 if you're capable, but really any amount that you're willing to do would be great. We don't make these requests lightly. I know that money is tight for a lot of people, and I know that at this time of year you're bombarded with fees and funds and all that kind of stuff. So I do want to explain to you what we use that money for. First of all, we use it to purchase better equipment. We use it to add bonus labs, bonus demonstrations. We use it to replace broken glassware. I buy Kleenex out of it. I buy sanitary wipes. I buy hand sanitizer from it. So all of our sanitation supplies that, some teachers ask for a box of Kleenex, I just buy it out of these kind of funds and those kind of things. Also, this allows us to avoid cutting a few of our more expensive labs that if it wasn't for this donation money that we'd have to cut because it's the cost of running some of our more expensive labs that require a lot of chemical or expensive chemical in our class. And then probably most importantly for me is that years ago I used to have to fine students if they broke some glassware. That way I could recoup that cost and replace that. I no longer do that. And as long as students are using it for normal use and they break something in my class now, we just say, okay, let's clean it up and let's move on with lab. What I really like about that is it really does create a much more relaxed and safe lab environment because people aren't nervous about breaking things in my room because they know they're not to pay for it. Okay, so those are just some things that we use that money for. And again, if you're capable of donating, we would love to have that happen. The way you do that is the same way that you would pay for any of your sports or fine art stuff or your lunch money and all that kind of stuff. It's through our fee pay system in the district. So here's the address for everybody again if you don't have that with you. And then when you search for it, it's just gift donations. It is optional for sure. And then just look for chemistry, AP chemistry, this kind of whole line of stuff right here. That will get you to that spot. Okay, I do like to have this done within the first couple weeks just to make sure we get it wrapped up, and then I can start to do some long-term planning in terms of the curriculum that I'm going to be putting together and making sure that I'm buying the right supplies for the labs that we're capable of doing depending on what kind of donations that we do get in for the year. So thank you in advance for that. If you have any questions about that or concerns, please contact me and I'll be more than happy to talk to you more about it. We do use mobile devices and the new iPads and laptops in my class, so be ready for that. That expectation is that kids are bringing them in charged all the time. Okay, you can read through my grading categories, my grading scales, how my tests work, how extra credit works. By the way, there is none. How late work works, how finals work, if you're going to be gone, if you have unexcused absences, so why are you gone? And then, of course, our yearly outline, okay, in terms of the big names for our units is all here for you in the syllabus. So please read through this. If you have questions, send me a text, send me an email, give me a call, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you more about it. One other thing I want to show you is Schoology a little bit because it is new to us and it is new to our school district. It is not new to me. I was one of our early adopters last year, so I've been using this for almost a half a year already, and I'm pretty comfortable with it. So we'll be using it pretty heavily this year. In fact, it is going to be our primary source for the students in everything that we do in terms of content and resources and assignments and everything that we kind of roll everything through. So as you can see on my page here, the way it's kind of organized is we have some general information. We have some beginning of the year things we need to do, so there's a folder for that. Our first unit is here for the students, and then upcoming stuff and so forth. On the right-hand side is a ticker that basically kind of says what's going on. So we'll have in here a calendar that will outline every single day what we do, any quizzes we're having, any assignments we're doing, and that actually will be set and organized all the time for your students, okay? This is kind of like a one-stop shop for everything they need for honors chemistry. Within the unit, I provide learning targets, which gives them a focused learning on what we're doing per unit. So these 11 things are the 11 things that they must be able to do to be successful in this particular unit. I actually write my test off this unit, off these targets. So that's kind of a real important thing for us. If we go back to this page, I give them all the notes. So they have access to the keynote for it, the notes themselves, any labs, any activities, any worksheets, that kind of stuff is all there provided for them through this site. Anything that we do in class that we do, any labs we do, any quizzes we do, and of course supplemental information is also here for them. So really it's everything they need for honors chemistry is inside of Schoology for them. Okay. Now that being said, because we're now into a one-to-one environment and all students are getting iPads, it's really important that very early in the year they get access to their iPad and they start to use it and start becoming comfortable with it. What that means is we need to make sure that all parents have signed the user agreement for that. We're not allowed to hand out iPads to students unless that user agreement has been signed. So to do that, if you haven't done so already, at Egan High School, on the main page, if you go to our home main page, they have a nice big thing in bold red here for you. Parents, please complete iPad user agreement. Okay, so you come here, click. It gives students some access, so it kind of shows them how they can find their calendars and there's that kind of stuff here, their schedules maybe. And then down here for the parents, if you have not done the user agreement, here's basically how you do it. Once again, you go into our fee-pay system, search for iPad agreement, and then just sign it and take care of those steps you do to sign that, and then you're done. Okay. Once that is done, we will know that, and then we're able to hand off the iPad. Until then, we can't do that. So it's really important in my class that all my honor students, by Wednesday are capable of getting an iPad because we're using them in class Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday already as part of our curriculum. So it's very important to me. If you could help me out with that, that would be wonderful. All right. I think that's about it I want to talk to you guys about real quickly here. If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns throughout the entire year, please feel free to call me, email me, text me, and I will do my best to help you out. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.